Greetings, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine. Let's continue the story. This is the seventh day of the explanation of the chapter, The Enemy. Yesterday, we read that after the operation, when the American prisoner of war got consciousness, he was afraid. He was afraid when he found that he was still in Japan. And you know why? He didn't want to be in Japan. It meant he was still in danger. And when Hana saw him, she clearly perceived how he was feeling, how afraid he was. She was compelled to console the person. She apologized for that. Although she did not have to do that, still, being a human being, it was she thought that it was her duty to console that person because he was in fear and he needed moral support. He needed to regain his strength, and if he remained in tension, he remained in fear, how would he be able to get back to his normal routine? So she tried to feel comfortable. She tried to make him comfortable. After the operation, the third day, when Dr. Sadao was checking him, he found that he was sitting, and Dr. Sadao scolded him for that. He didn't want him to sit down because it was very dangerous for him. He had lost a lot of blood, and if he sat down, it would create problem for him. And at that time, American prisoner of war asked a genuine question, and the question was, what was the doctor going to do with him? Doctor didn't reply for a moment, but then he said, as he was expected to do, he would have to hand him over to the police. American prisoner of war wanted to say something to this, but Dr. Sadao stopped him to do this. He also suggested him not to tell him even his name until it was asked. And it was so because Dr. Sadao didn't want to get any attachment. He didn't want to be emotionally involved with that soldier, and it would be difficult for him after he would have got emotional attachment with him to hand him over to the police. Let's continue from the same point. This is the point where we have to start from. They looked at each other for a moment, and then the young man closed his eyes and turned his face to the wall. Okay, he whispered, his mouth a bitter line. As we are, when we are a little feeling bad, when someone, if we expect something from a person and that person does not do according to our expectations, we feel bad. This kind of expressions were there on his face. Outside the door, Hana was waiting for Sadao. He saw at once that she was in trouble. What was the trouble now? Hana was waiting outside for Sadao, and there was a trouble. Sadao, Yumi tells me the servants feel they can't stay if we hide this man here anymore. She said. She tells me that they are saying that you and I were so long in America that we have forgotten to think of our own country first. This is clearly a charge. They have started blaming both of them, Dr. Sadao and his wife. They think we are all like Americans. We like Americans. People find connections in things. As Dr. Sadao and Hannah had lived in America for many years, servants started thinking that they might be feeling at home with American peoples. They think that Americans are their friends and they have forgotten their duty towards their country. How can we expect such things from our servants? How bad they were feeling, Dr. Sadao and Hannah. It is not true, Sadao said harshly. Americans are our enemies, but I have been trained not to let a man die if I can help it. The same thing we have been telling from the beginning of the story. He had to save the life of that person because he was a doctor. It was not that we also know that Dr. Sadao and Hannah didn't think anything about Americans. They didn't think that they were their friends. They were not traitors. They were thinking about their country and they were doing it because it was their duty. The servants can't understand that, she said anxiously. Servants are illiterate people and they see only the simple things. Sometimes illiterate people can also see this, but who can say people when get educated are really considerate or not? Sometimes illiterate people भी वो समझ दिखा देते हैं जो literate people नहीं दिखाते हैं. सर्वेंट्स ने वो दिखा दिया है कि वो क्या सोच रहे हैं अपने मालिक के बारे में. नो, ही एग्रीड, ऐसा नहीं है. दे कांट अंडरस्टैंड. नीदर seemed able to say any more. And somehow the household dragged on. घर के सारे काम जैसे तैसे चल रहे थे. Drag on, this word has been used to tell that nothing was as it had been earlier. Everything was chaotic. There was a dispute between masters and servants. The servants grew more watchful. Imagine the scene when the servants of your home are having an eye on you. आपके ऊपर जासूसी कर रहे हैं. Their courtesy was as careful as ever. Courtesy means उनका शिष्टाचार तो ऐसे ही था पहले की तरह. They were full of respect, but their eyes were cold upon the pair to whom they were hired. Although they were giving respect, but hatred could be easily seen in their eyes for their masters. And you know what was the reason? It's clear what our master ought to do, the old gardener said one morning. He had worked with flowers all his life and had been a specialist too in moss. It is a kind of garden, moss garden. It is a vegetation which is grown in garden. He was specialist of it. For Sadao's father, he had made one of the finest moss gardens in Japan, sweeping the bright green carpet constantly, regularly, so that not a leaf or a pine needle marred the velvet of its surface. So he did a lot of hard work to please the old master, to please the father of Dr. Sadao. My old master's son knows very well what he ought to do, he now said, pinching a bud from a bush as he spoke. Pinching means plucking. Plucking a bud means bud, a young flower, कली जिसको बोलेंगे, उसको तोड़ते उसने ये बात बोली. When the man was so near death, why did he not let him bleed? When the man was about to die, why did he save him? He should have let him die. That young master is so proud of his skill to save life that he saves any life. This is a comment कि भाई वो अपनी स्किल पे इतना ज़्यादा इतरा गया है कि वो किसी की भी ज़िंदगी बचा लेता है. द कुक सेड कंटेम्पचुअसली विद हेटर्ड. कुक ने ये बात घृणा के साथ कही. शी स्प्लिट अ फॉल्स नेक. मुर्गे की गर्दन उसने काट दी स्किलफुली. एंड हेल्ड द फ्लटरिंग बर्ड एंड लेट इट्स ब्लड फ्लो इन टू द रूट्स ऑफ विस्टारिया वाइन. एक बेल थी वहाँ पर, उसने उसके ब्लड को फ्लो करने दिया. Blood is the best of fertilizers and the old gardener would not let her waste a drop of it. It shows that they were busy in their work. It also shows that the cook was not having any kind of kindness towards creatures. And if how can we expect this kindness from these people for an enemy? It is the children of whom we must think, Yumi said sadly. What will be their fate if their father is condemned as a traitor? Now they have started doing emotional blackmailing. बच्चों को क्या होगा अगर फादर को गिरफ्तार कर लिया जाए? They did not try to hide what they said from the ears of Hannah as she stood arranging the day's flowers in the veranda nearby. They were talking in the purpose of telling everything to Hannah. उसको सुनाने के लिए वो बात ये कह रहे थे, ये सारी बातें कर रहे थे. And she also knew that they spoke on purpose that she might hear. और हाना को भी पता था कि वो उसी को सुनाने के लिए बातें कर रहे हैं. दैट दे वर राइट शी न्यू टू इन मोस्ट ऑफ हर बीइंग. और उसको ये भी पता था कि वो ठीक कह रहे थे. बट देयर वॉज अनदर पार्ट ऑफ हर विच शी हर सेल्फ कुड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड. एवरीथिंग दे सेड वॉज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, but Hannah could herself not understand why she was doing this, why she was helping her husband doing this. It was not sentimental liking of the prisoner. She had come to think of him as a prisoner. She had not liked him even yesterday when he had said in his impulsive way, "Anyway, let me tell you that my name is Tom." She had only bowed her little distant bow. जापानीज लोगों की आदत होती है अभिनंदन करने की, झुक करके. जब उसने अपना नाम बताया तो उसने बस झुक करके एक अभिनंदन किया. She saw hurt in his eyes but she did not wish to assuage it. Assuage means comfort it, console, lessen, decrease करना. जब उसने ऐसा किया, टॉम ने अपना नाम बताया तो उसने कोई एक्सप्रेशन नहीं दिया, सिर्फ ऐसे ही अभिनंदन कर दिया. तो इससे टॉम को लगा कि भाई वो नहीं चाहती थी फेमिलियर होना, वो जान पहचान बढ़ाना नहीं चाहती थी. और हाना को भी पता लग गया कि उसको बुरा लगा. फिर भी उसने कोशिश नहीं की उसको कंसोल करने की कि भाई इट्स ओके, डोंट माइंड इट. And why did she not do this? Because she didn't want to get connected. She didn't want to get attached. She didn't want to get emotionally attached. Indeed, he was a great trouble in this house. And it was so because they were doing it for humanity. Dr. Sadao was doing it being a doctor. As for Sadao, every day he examined the wound carefully. The last stitches had been pulled out this morning, and the young man would, in a fortnight, fortnight means a time of 2 weeks, in a fortnight he would be nearly as well as ever, means जैसे वो पहले था वैसे ही healthy हो जाएगा. Sadao went back to his office and carefully typed a letter to the chief of police reporting the whole matter. And what did he write? क्या लिखना शुरू किया उसने? पुलिस को इन्फॉर्म करने की कोशिश कर रहा है वो. On the 21st day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house. So far he typed. यहाँ तक ही लिखा उसने. And then he opened a secret drawer of his desk and put the unfinished report into it. What does this mean? Why did he not write after it? Why did he hid the letter in a secret drawer? What is in his mind? I think he didn't want to hand him over to the police. After operating so successfully. After saving the life of the person, how could he hand him over for killing? I think it may be the reason, और इट मे नॉट बी क्लियर इन हिज ओन माइंड, उसके दिमाग में भी क्लियर ना हो कि उसने ऐसा क्यों किया. बट समटाइम्स हमारा मन ही मानता है किसी काम को करने का. इट माइट बी द केस उसके मन ने आवाज़ दी होगी, नहीं अभी ऐसा नहीं करते हैं, लेट्स नॉट डू इट. ऑन द सेवंथ डे आफ्टर दैट टू थिंग्स हैपन्ड. इन द मॉर्निंग द सर्वेंट्स लेफ्ट टुगेदर. जब से अमेरिकन प्रिजनर को वो अपने घर पे लेके आए थे, 7 दिन तक तो सर्वेंट्स घर पे रहे, वार्निंग देते रहे कि भाई ये कुछ करेंगे. बट आफ्टर 7 days it was over for them and they left the house. Their belongings tied in large square cotton kerchiefs. चद्दरों में बंधी हुई थी इनकी सारी की सारी चीज़ें. When Hannah got up in the morning, nothing was done. No household work was done. The house not cleaned and the food not prepared, and she knew what it meant. She was dismayed. She was in grief and even terrified. And you know why she was terrified? It was the signal that the servants were completely full of revolt now. But her pride as a mistress would not allow her to show it. But she could not show what were her feelings. She could not show it to the servants. Instead, she inclined her head gracefully. She bowed her head gracefully when they appeared before her in the kitchen. And she paid them off and thanked them for all that they had done for her. उनको पे किया उसने और उनको थैंक भी बोला. They were crying, but she did not cry. The cook and the gardener had served Sadao since he was a little boy. So you can understand how attached they were feeling with Dr. Sadao in his father's house, and Yumi cried because of the children. She was so grieving that after she had gone, she ran back to Hannah. If the baby misses me too much tonight, send for me. I am going to my own house and you know where it is. Yumi was crying a lot, and it was because she loved the children very much. And she also gave a suggestion to Hannah. If children are not feeling comfortable, she can call her back. Thank you, Hannah said, smiling. But she told herself she wouldn't send for Yumi. However, the baby cried. उसने मन बना लिया कि भाई बिल्कुल भी नहीं बुलाऊंगी मैं तुझे, बच्चे चाहे कितने भी रोए. Now she was feeling bad. उसको बुरा लग रहा था कि वो छोड़ के जा रहे थे, उन्होंने साथ नहीं दिया इस समय में. But she knew it also that they were absolutely correct when they were saying this. She made the breakfast and Sadao helped with the children. Neither of them spoke of the servants beyond the fact that they were gone. But after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she came back to Sadao. Why is it we can't see clearly what we ought to do? ऐसा क्यों है कि हम देख नहीं पा रहे हैं, हम समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए? She asked him. Even the servants see more clearly than we do. Why are we different from other Japanese? भाई हम दूसरे जापानीज से डिफरेंट क्यों हैं, हम क्यों नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि क्या करना चाहिए हमें. Sadao did not answer, but a little later he went into the room where the prisoner was and said brusquely, rapidly, fastly. उसने कहा, Today you may get up on your feet. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time. Tomorrow you may try it twice as long. It would be well that you get back your strength as quickly as possible. So he suggested him to stand up on his feet, and he can do it twice a day for 5 minutes only. So doctor thinks that he can do this now. He has gained so much strength that he can do this, and it means that he is getting back to normal life. He saw the flicker of terror on the young face that was still very pale. Okay, now Dr. Sadao saw a fear on his face. The boy murmured. Evidently, clearly, he was determined to say more. I feel I ought to thank you, doctor, for having saved my life. Tom wanted to thank the doctor. Don't thank me too early, Sadao said coldly. Without any emotions, Sadao said this. Don't thank me too early. इतना जल्दी मुझे धन्यवाद मत बोलो. He saw the flicker of terror again in the boy's eyes. Terror as unmistakable as an animal's. उसकी आंखों में वो भय साफ दिखाई दे रहा था जैसे हम जानवरों की आंखों में देख लेते हैं. When an animal is afraid, when an animal is scared, we can see it in the eyes of the animal. The same kind of fear could be visible in the eyes of American prisoner of war. And you know why? He was thinking that it was the time for him to be handed over to the police. The scars on his neck were crimson for a moment. Crimson means fiercely red. Those scars, what were they? Sadao did not ask. Sadao ने पूछा नहीं कि वो घाव के निशान कैसे थे, किस चीज़ के थे. एंड हाना ने भी वो देखे थे. हाना के अकॉर्डिंग तो वो शायद वही टॉर्चर वाले स्कार्स होंगे व्हेन ही वाज अ प्रिजनर ऑफ वॉर. जापानीज़ आर्मी ने डेफिनेटली उसको टॉर्चर किया होगा. सो वही होंगे वो. सो नाउ वी हैव रेड दैट डॉक्टर सडाओ ने जब उसको सजेस्ट किया कि तुम खड़े हो सकते हो तो उसको लग रहा है कि अब ये मुझे हैंड ओवर करेगा पुलिस को. दैट्स वाई ही इज़ अफ्रेड. आई थिंक इट इज़ एनफ फॉर टुडे. We will continue from this point tomorrow. Till then, my dear students, take care. Bye.